Welcome to Colombia! Welcome, wonderful people all over the world. My name is Frank, I'm Swiss and I run a tour operator in Bogota, Colombia. I'm currently on a long trip on the Caribbean coast. I'm currently in Ciénaga. This is between Barranquilla and Santa Marta. From Santa Marta it's like 1 hour, 90 minutes depending on the traffic. And I'm here eco-friendly in a bike taxi. Very comfortable, very cool. This is actually the best option to go around Ciénaga because it can become very hot. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's already 28 degrees Celsius. And what to say, so Ciénaga, of course, one of the cultural heritage towns of Colombia. We have 16 of them. Today we want to find out if it's worth the time visiting Ciénaga, going here and checking out everything in its beauty. And I did some investigation and it looks good. So let's see on site if for real this is something I also will recommend to you to visit when you come to the Caribbean coast. Yes. Then let's mount our Porsche with muscle force again and go to the next place. This is the way you cross the main road. Not so safe, but this is Colombia. So sometimes are very spontaneous. Let's phrase it like this. So actually here you can see historic structures. The houses, they look like they're still in the historic style, so we're a little bit away from the main road. Every building a one-story building. What I can see, there's not so much color like in other historic towns. Conservation is actually okay. It's not like everywhere perfect, but I've seen towns that are like a disaster. Like Lorica, I just visited. Okay, so we get to the main square here. I think that's an important site, so let's go and check it out. Beautiful square. Not too busy. It's early in the morning for the coast. As you know, on the coast the life is all...
Hello my friend, good morning.
Good morning, how are you doing?
Very well. Working hard.
Working hard, yes, me too. What's your name?
My name is Jainer Mendoza.
Jaimo.
And you?
My name is Frank.
Frank, where are you from?
I'm from Bogota.
Bogota. Well, welcome to Ciénaga.
Yeah, thank you.
Magical realism.
Yes, it's beautiful. Have a great day.
Thank you.
People speaking English in Ciénaga, that's awesome. I like that. So, but he looked like he's in a rush. So the Spaniards arrived, they say, at least around 1490 something in La Guajira the first time, and then afterwards, a couple of years later, also Santa Marta. Santa Marta is called the oldest town in Latin America, and it was founded 1525. We correct it in written if that's wrong. And from there actually they started the whole conquest of Colombia, and they then constructed all those beautiful towns. And some are still in very good shape with the historic structures. Some are not, but this looks good. I like it. And I'm sure during a professional tour, you can learn a lot. Very interesting stories. Buenos días. ¿Se puede hacer una vuelta justo por aquí? Muchas gracias. So this is the mayor's office. This needs a little bit of investment. But you know, we're on the Caribbean coast, so the weather is quite harsh with all the salt in the air. So structures are, you need to continuously invest, and this is why many hotels, they keep the air condition just going, because this dries the air, because humidity and salt, it's a disaster for material. So yeah, but it's nice. So we're here by the beach. They actually have quite a big beach here in Ciénaga. And as you might realize, many of those towns are by the shore or by the beach, by rivers, and this has to do with transportation, because before they didn't have roads and stuff, so it was boats. Boats was the best way of transportation, and also the cargo. So Ciénaga, from here you actually can see the Santa Marta. Santa Marta also has a harbor, so they receive cruise ships, but it's also cargo. I'm not sure if you can see with the camera, but there is actually Santa Marta. You see it right away. It's very close. So let's go back to the statue. So what you see the caimans, and just that you know, you don't only find caimans in the Amazon or Orinoquia, where they actually have the Orinoco crocodile. So you can find them here, all around. I would say the size is about adequate. It's about right. And sometimes those animals, they come to, you see them at the shore, also Tayrona Park. So don't be surprised swimming in Tayrona Park and somebody's yelling and says, out of the water. Because, I mean, you see, if one grabs you, you will be caiman food. So those animals, they exist and they're here around. Just that you know. Sights are rare, but I would say once a year or twice a year in the media they say, oh, there was a caiman in Tayrona Park, and then they have a drone shot or something and they show those animals actually swimming in the water. Excellent swimmers, but also very fast on land. So that's the shore side. So let's go ahead. So we just arrived at the Devil's House, and yeah, in Colombia you have so many. Hey Colombia traveler! Do not miss out on the great additional information we always provide below in the description sections of all our videos. Now back to the video. Yeah, in Colombia you have so many horror stories, and they're very superstitious actually, the Colombians. Many fantastic stories all over the country of phenomenons and weird animals and demons and lots of stuff. So this house is abandoned, and you see it's like falling apart. The plants and roots are getting through the structure. So there's a description. Let's go and read it. It's also in English, so very good for us. So let's see. This house was built in 1916 by Mauricio Maldonado using drawings brought by the future owner from Barcelona. It was the property of the visionary banana producer Manuel Varela, who during the banana boom in this region, he had a railroad stretch built that connected his property to the main train line, thus facilitating the transportation of his bananas and obtaining a greater profit. His prosperity and fortune kept growing and growing. The town gossip said that it was because he made a pact with the devil. That belief gave the house a name that has stuck ever since. Casa del Diablo, the devil's house. Also something to mention in Cienaga, if I'm not wrong, 1910 or between 1910 and 15, there was actually Chiquita banana, and it had a different name. So what happened is that it was like a close company, and the small salaries the workers received, they also had to spend in the local shop, which was owned by the same company. So it was a circle and exploitation. So the workers, they started a rebellion, and the banana company was actually US, so they called the ambassador, and the ambassador called the government of Colombia. They sent the military, and then they say, I think, up to 20,000 deaths. And yeah, this is today Chiquita banana. And also what we have in Antioquia, Chiquita brands, it's again in the media here in Colombia, because it looks like, or they say, they finance the paramilitary. So what happened during the big violence years here in Colombia, the paramilitaries, they killed so many civilians, and they financed themselves with all kind of businesses, and also big companies. They paid that they could operate in those regions, and with this money, then they buy arms and ammunition. And yeah, this is history of Colombia, history of the world, and multinationals all over the world. Yeah, not always clean business practices. Good. So let's go to the next place. So here on the main square there is also Harvest Cafe Gourmet. From investigation I saw they have like one of the best coffees, not just here in the town but in Colombia. So let's go in and check it out. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
Oh, air conditioned. That's awesome. Buenas.
Good morning.
Good morning. ¿Cómo están?
Bien.
Mucho gusto, Frank.
Rafa.
¿Cómo te llamas tú?
Giancarlo.
Giancarlos, ¿qué nos puedes contar sobre ese café?
Bueno, el café que nosotros tenemos aquí en la tienda es de la Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta.
Muy bueno.
Ah,
Café
buen café por ahí.
No,
magdalenense.
excelente.
Sí,
Excelente
sí.
café. Un café seleccionado
Sí.
y tostado aquí mismo en la tienda.
Entonces, vamos a probar un cappuccino entonces.
Claro, ya se lo preparo.
Harvest coffee. You have to come and drink coffee here. Great coffee from the Sierra Nevada. It's a nice interior and it's really nice. Go and have a coffee. So that's it from Ciénaga. Conclusion: it's a great plan to visit. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Better early in the morning because it's now it's like 11:15 and it starts to become very, very hot. So wherever you are, I wish you all the best. I hope to see you soon here on my channel again, or even better, here in Colombia. All the best. Take care. Here's Colombia Frank. Bye bye.